One specific program we have is actually to help Burundi with its census. And we're putting more than $1 million in support and technical assistance, because doing a census isn't easy. And it's not something any country does very often. But when you do it, you want to do it really well. So through repetition, you get to be good at something, right? And if you only do something once every 10 years or 15 years, it's hard to be good at. But we do them pretty regularly. We've got lots of experts. So this is one of those areas where we say, can we bring something to the table that would help Burundi? Do we have a particular expertise that would be useful? Now, we're not paying for your census. Burundi's paying for it. But we'll put some of our resources to help, to make sure that when Burundi is investing its resources in a census, it's doing it as well as possible. It has the best count possible. So that's a specific program we have to help with the elections. But in general, our hope is that as we continue to advocate for a free media, as we continue to look for the opportunities for civil society to have a powerful, open voice to speak, that the result of any election is that it expresses the will of the people and not just the will of the people in power. We are always eager to see neighbors talk to each other and engage in a constructive way. When I arrived 2 years ago, the border with Burundi, with Rwanda, excuse me, was closed. And within about, I think it was September, October of 2022, that the border reopened. And we saw progress, and that enhances trade between the two countries. So we always want to see neighbors that have a conversation with each other. And when we talk about bilateral relations, when we talk about diplomacy, what I do, what John does, what my team does, so much of it is about talking, because that's how you better understand what motivates the other party. So we would like to see Burundi and Rwanda keep talking. We'd like to see the tensions lower, and it does feel like the tensions have gotten a little bit higher between the two countries. The border is closed right now. But that can best be done through continued dialogue. And we saw that when President Kagame came down about 1.5 years ago, February 2023, I think, and visited Burundi. That was the first time that a Rwandan leader had come to Burundi in, I think, 11 years. So that's the sort of progress that we'd like to see. Listen, no relationship is linear. It has its ups and downs, it's challenging, it's tricky. And I'm not presuming to tell Burundi what to do. I just know that the best way to achieve a better relationship is through dialogue and understanding what the other parties want. This is a tough region. There are some real challenges here. Let me tell you, my next job is I'm going to be the Director for Central African Affairs back at the State Department. So I will still be working on Burundi, Rwanda, Congo, Congo-Kinshasa, Chad, Cameroon, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. So all these countries I'll continue to work on them when I'm back in Washington. So the one country I say that I will know really well when I arrive is going to be Burundi. That's the one thing that I'm going to know well. So I'll have to work on the rest of the area. But Burundi's in a tough neighborhood, and there are a lot of challenges here. There's a lot of international focus right now on what's happening in the eastern DRC. And tensions had been escalating there and fighting happening for some time. What we would like to see is for all the governments in the region, including Burundi, to work toward de-escalating those tensions and providing the space for there to be a negotiated solution. We support the governments in Kenya and in Angola through the Nairobi and Luanda processes to do just that. And they've taken the lead. And it makes sense for regional African leaders to help come up with regional solutions to this. But we stand behind that, and we support it where we can. I can say that this region does get a lot of attention from Washington. Our senior policymakers want to know what's going on. And I was told by my future boss on a call a few days ago that when I get back to the States, I'm going to be very busy.